An Ideal Husband by Oscar Wilde. Part 1. A Perfect Life. Sir Robert Chiltern was a very rich and famous man. He lived in London, the big city. Many people knew his name. People respected him and listened to him carefully. He worked for the Siaoim government. His job was important because he helped make the laws for the country. He gave speeches about honesty and doing the right thing. Many people admired him because he always talked about being good and fair. They thought Sir Robert was a man they could trust. Sir Robert's wife was Lady Chiltern. She was a kind and gentle woman. She loved her husband very much. She thought he was the perfect man. To her, Sir Robert could do no wrong. She believed that he was honest and brave. She often told her friends, "My husband is the best man in the world." They lived in a very beautiful house in a rich part of London. Their house had big rooms, nice furniture, and a lovely garden. They were happy. They had good friends and many parties. Everything looked perfect. One day, Sir Robert and Lady Chiltern decided to have a big party at their house. They invited many important people from London. Men and women came wearing their best clothes. They laughed, talked, and danced. The house was full of music and joy. Everyone was happy to be there. At the party, Sir Robert was the center of attention. People wanted to talk to him. They asked about his work and his ideas. Lady Chiltern smiled proudly when she saw her husband. She was proud that people liked him so much. But not everything was as perfect as it seemed. Among the guests was a woman named Mrs. Chevley. She was different from the others. She was very smart, but she was not very kind. She did not smile much. She wore expensive clothes, but her eyes looked cold. People whispered about her. They said she was clever and dangerous. Mrs. Chevley had a secret, an important secret, that no one else knew. Mrs. Chevley knew something about Sir Robert Chiltern that no one else knew. It was a secret from his past, a secret that could ruin everything he had worked for. If people found out, Sir Robert could lose his job, his money, and the respect of his wife and friends. Mrs. Chevley wanted to use this secret for her own benefit. She wanted to get something from Sir Robert. She planned to make him do what she wanted. Mrs. Chevley walked slowly around the room. She watched Sir Robert and Lady Chiltern. She saw how happy they were. She thought, "If I tell the secret, I can change everything. Sir Robert will have to listen to me." Her heart was full of plans, but no one could guess what she was thinking. Sir Robert did not notice Mrs. Chevley at first. He talked with his friends and laughed with Lady Chiltern. He thought the night was perfect. He did not know that his secret was close to being discovered. He did not know that Mrs. Chevley was watching him carefully. Lady Chiltern was talking with some friends about her husband. She said, "Sir Robert is an honest man. I am proud of him every day." Her friends agreed and smiled. They admired Sir Robert and his wife. But Mrs. Chevley had a different plan. She wanted to meet Sir Robert alone. She wanted to remind him of his secret and tell him what she wanted in return for keeping quiet. The party continued, and the night grew late. The music was soft, and the guests started to leave one by one. The room was quieter now. Mrs. Chevley took her chance and spoke to Sir Robert privately. She spoke in a low voice. Sir Robert listened carefully. His face became serious and worried. Lady Chiltern did not know what was happening. She waited happily, not seeing the danger near her husband's life. She believed in Sir Robert's perfect life, but soon everything would change. The big secret was about to come out. A secret from the past that could destroy Sir Robert's happy life. Would he be able to stop it? Would Lady Chiltern still love him if she knew the truth? Part 2. A Dangerous Secret. Many years before the big party, Sir Robert Chiltern was a young man just starting his career. He was not yet rich or famous. Like many young men, he wanted to be successful. He wanted to help his country and also live a comfortable life. But when he was young, he made a mistake. A big mistake. At that time, Sir Robert worked in the government. He had access to secret information that was very important. One day, a businessman came to him and asked for help. This businessman wanted to make a lot of money. He wanted the secret government information so he could make smart business choices. Sir Robert was tempted. The businessman gave him money, and Sir Robert gave him the secret information. Because of this, the businessman became very rich, very fast. And Sir Robert also gained money and power. But this was wrong. Sir Robert knew it was wrong. It was against the law. It was not honest. This was a secret that could ruin everything if anyone found out. No one knew about this. No friends, no family, not even Lady Chiltern, his wife. Sir Robert kept it hidden in his heart like a dark shadow. Years passed. Sir Robert worked hard and became famous. People trusted him because he spoke about honesty and doing what is right. He was a respected man. But the secret from the past was always there, waiting. Now, back to the big party. Mrs. Chevley had learned about Sir Robert's secret. She found proof, letters and papers that showed exactly what he had done. She held the power to destroy his life. When Mrs. Chevley met Sir Robert alone, she did not hide her plan. She said clearly, "Sir Robert, I know your secret. You gave secret government information to a businessman for money. If you do not help me with my plan, I will tell everyone." Sir Robert's heart stopped. He was afraid. He looked at Mrs. Chevley with fear in his eyes. "What do you want from me?" he asked quietly. Mrs. Chevley smiled coldly. "I want your help to win an important government deal. If you do what I say, I will keep your secret safe." Sir Robert was trapped. If he said no, his secret would come out. His wife and friends would hate him. His perfect life would be gone. But if he said yes, he would have to help Mrs. Chevley do something wrong. He thought about Lady Chiltern. She was kind and loving. She believed he was a good man. A perfect man. If she found out the truth, her heart would break. He did not want to hurt her. Sir Robert was silent for a long moment. Then he said, "I will not do what you ask. Please, leave me alone." Mrs. Chevley laughed softly. "You will change your mind, Sir Robert. Everyone has a price." Sir Robert felt weak. He wanted to protect his wife and their life. But he did not know how. After that meeting, Sir Robert became very worried. He could not think about anything else. He did not want to tell Lady Chiltern. He could not lose her love. But the secret was like a heavy stone on his heart. At the same time, Lady Chiltern noticed her husband's strange behavior. He was quiet and nervous. She asked him, "Robert, is something wrong? You seem worried." Sir Robert smiled weakly. "Nothing is wrong, my love. Just work troubles." But Lady Chiltern was not sure. She wanted to trust her husband, but she could see something was wrong. Days passed, and the secret grew bigger in Sir Robert's mind. He could not sleep well. He thought about telling Lady Chiltern the truth, but he was afraid. One evening, Sir Robert met his best friend, Lord Goring. Lord Goring was a young man who was funny and clever. He listened carefully when Sir Robert told him about Mrs. Cheveley's threats. Lord Goring said, "Robert, everyone has secrets. No one is perfect. You must be brave and face this problem. If Mrs. Cheveley is dangerous, we will find a way to stop her." Sir Robert felt a little better after talking to Lord Goring. He knew he needed help, but the secret was still a heavy weight. Would he be able to keep it safe? Would Lady Chiltern ever know the truth? And what would happen if she did? The story was only beginning. More problems and hard choices were waiting for Sir Robert and Lady Chiltern. Part 3. Love or Truth. After the tense meeting with Mrs. Cheveley, Sir Robert Chiltern felt heavy with worry. He could not stop thinking about his secret, and what might happen if it came out. He was afraid of losing everything. His job, his friends, and most of all, the love and trust of his wife, Lady Chiltern. His heart was full of fear and confusion. One day, Sir Robert went to see his best friend, Lord Goring. Lord Goring was a very different man from Sir Robert. He was young, funny, clever, and kind. People liked Lord Goring because he was easy to talk to, and he always tried to help others. Sir Robert trusted Lord Goring and hoped he could find advice from him. Sir Robert told Lord Goring everything. He told him about Mrs. Cheveley, her threats, and his secret past. Lord Goring listened carefully without judging. After Sir Robert finished, Lord Goring smiled gently and said, "Everyone makes mistakes, Robert. No one is perfect. What matters is what we do after the mistake. You have worked hard and lived honestly for many years since then. You should not let Mrs. Cheveley control your life or your future." Lord Goring's words gave Sir Robert a little hope. He felt that maybe he could face this problem with courage. But deep inside, he still worried about what Lady Chiltern would say if she knew the truth. Would she still love him? Would she still trust him? Meanwhile, Lady Chiltern also felt something was wrong. She saw her husband was not himself. He looked tired and worried. Sometimes he would stop talking in the middle of a sentence or stare into space. She did not understand why, but she wanted to help. One evening, Lady Chiltern asked Sir Robert gently, "Robert, please tell me what is troubling you. You can trust me." Sir Robert looked at her soft eyes. He wanted to tell her the truth, but he was afraid. He was afraid to lose her love and respect. "So," he said, "there are some difficult things at work, but I will manage. Please do not worry." Lady Chiltern nodded, but she was not satisfied. She wanted to believe in her husband's perfect honesty, but her heart told her something was wrong. Soon, Mrs. Cheveley continued her plan. She wanted Sir Robert to help her with an important government project that would give her money and power. She wanted him to support her in front of the government officials. Lady Chiltern heard about this plan and was very worried. She loved her husband and did not want him to do anything wrong. One afternoon, Lady Chiltern spoke to Sir Robert firmly. "Robert, please do not support Mrs. Cheveley's plan. I do not trust her, and I think she will cause trouble." Sir Robert looked down and stayed quiet. He did not want to lie to his wife, but he could not tell her about his secret or Mrs. Cheveley's threats. The weight on his heart grew heavier. Days later, Lady Chiltern found out the terrible truth. She learned about Sir Robert's secret past, how he had sold government information for money when he was young. She felt shocked and hurt. The man she loved and trusted was not the perfect man she thought he was. When she confronted Sir Robert, she said sadly, "You are not the man I thought you were. How could you hide this from me? How could you be so dishonest?" Sir Robert felt terrible. His heart ached. He said softly, "Yes, I made one big mistake many years ago, but since then I have tried to live a good and honest life. I love you, and I want to be a better man every day." Lady Chiltern was quiet. She did not know what to say. She felt sad and confused. She wanted to love her husband, but did not know if she could forgive him. Her heart was full of pain. Sir Robert looked at his wife with hope and fear. He wanted her forgiveness, but he knew it would take time. He promised himself he would be honest from now on, no matter what happened. Lord Goring watched this happen with concern. He wanted to help both of them. He knew love could be stronger than secrets and mistakes, but it needed truth and courage. The future was uncertain. Sir Robert had to face his past. Lady Chiltern had to decide if she could accept the truth. And Mrs. Cheveley's plans were still dangerous. The story was far from over. Would love win over truth, or would secrets destroy everything? Part 4. A Clever Plan. After Sir Robert told Lord Goring about Mrs. Cheveley and her dangerous secret, Lord Goring decided to act quickly. He knew Mrs. Cheveley was not a kind woman. She wanted to get her way by using lies and threats. But Lord Goring was clever and brave. He wanted to protect his friend Sir Robert, and also help Lady Chiltern, who was hurt and confused. Mrs. Cheveley did not stop after her first meeting with Sir Robert. She wanted more power. So, she tried to trick Lord Goring too. She went to him and smiled sweetly, pretending to be friendly. She tried to make a deal with him, hoping to use him for her plan. Mrs. Cheveley said, "Lord Goring, I know things about Sir Robert. If you help me, I can help you too." But Lord Goring was not fooled. He could see that Mrs. Cheveley was dangerous and selfish. He decided to find out more about her. He looked carefully through the papers and letters she had. Among those papers, he found the letter that proved Sir Robert's secret. The letter. Mrs. Cheveley used to threaten Sir Robert. Lord Goring took the letter. He knew it was important evidence, but instead of using it to hurt Sir Robert, Lord Goring decided to keep it safe. He wanted to protect his friend and stop Mrs. Cheveley's bad plans. Next, Lord Goring went to see Lady Chiltern. He wanted to help her understand the truth about her husband and about love. He said kindly, "Lady Chiltern, your husband is not perfect. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. But Sir Robert is a good man. He has tried to live an honest and good life since his mistake. If we only love perfect people, we will never truly love anyone." Lady Chiltern listened carefully. She thought about what Lord Goring said. Her heart was still sad because of Sir Robert's secret. But she also remembered the man she loved, the man who helped others, who worked hard, and who cared for her deeply. Lady Chiltern realized something important. Real love is not about seeing someone as perfect or without mistakes. Real love is about forgiving and understanding. It is about loving a person even when they are not perfect. This new understanding gave Lady Chiltern hope. She decided to support her husband and face the future together. Meanwhile, Mrs. Cheveley was losing power. Without the letter, she had no proof to threaten Sir Robert. Lord Goring's smart plan stopped her from winning. But Mrs. Cheveley was still dangerous. She was clever and would not give up easily. Sir Robert, Lady Chiltern, and Lord Goring knew they had to be careful. Together, they planned to stop Mrs. Cheveley for good and protect their happiness. The story was coming to an important moment. Could love and courage win against secrets and lies? Would Mrs. Chevley try one last time to ruin Sir Robert? The next part will tell you everything. Part 5. What matters most? After the clever plan by Lord Goring, things began to change for the better. Mrs. Chevley had lost her power because she no longer had the letter that could hurt Sir Robert. Without proof, her threats were empty. She was angry and frustrated. She left London, knowing her plan had failed. Sir Robert Chiltern felt a huge weight lift from his shoulders. The secret from his past was safe, and the danger was gone. He looked at his wife, Lady Chiltern, with new hope. Even though she had been sad and hurt by the truth, she stayed with him. That made Sir Robert very happy. One evening, Sir Robert told Lady Chiltern, "I want to leave my government job. I want to start a new life where no one knows my past. I want to be free of secrets." But Lady Chiltern smiled gently and held his hand. "No, Robert," she said softly. "You are a good man. You have made mistakes, but you have worked hard to be honest and kind. Don't run away. Stay in your job and keep doing good things. That is what really matters." Sir Robert looked into her eyes. He saw love and forgiveness there. He knew she was right. He did not have to hide or run away. He could face his future with courage and honesty. At the same time, Lord Goring's life was also full of happiness. Lord Goring had met a young woman named Mabel Chiltern, Lady Chiltern's sister. Mabel was kind, honest, and full of love. She and Lord Goring liked each other very much. One day, Lord Goring asked Mabel to marry him. He said, "Mabel, will you marry me? I want to spend my life with you, helping and loving you." Mabel smiled brightly and said, "Yes, Lord Goring, I will marry you." Their love was simple and true. It brought joy to everyone around them. With Mrs. Chevley gone, Sir Robert and Lady Chiltern found peace. They learned important lessons about love and forgiveness. Lady Chiltern understood that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, but what matters most is how we live and love afterward. Sir Robert was not a perfect man, but he tried to be a better one every day. He showed kindness, honesty, and love. He was not just an ideal husband in words, but a real husband in life. Their story was not about having a perfect life. It was about facing problems, forgiving mistakes, and staying together through hard times. In the end, love was stronger than secrets and lies. Forgiveness was more powerful than anger and hurt. Sir Robert and Lady Chiltern, Lord Goring and Mabel, all found hope and happiness because they believed in what really matters. This story teaches us that being honest, kind, and brave is more important than being perfect. Real love means accepting people as they are and helping them grow. And so, the story ends with a promise. No matter what problems come, love and truth can help us find a better tomorrow.